Energy. That stock was buzzing lately on account of them securing a short-term PPA, a power purchase agreement, we understand, with the Karnataka SEB, the Karnataka Discom. D.K. Shivakumar, of the Energy Department of the Government of Karnataka, has just joined us now to get a sense of what are the opportunities in the power space in South India. Mr. Shivakumar, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Can we start with this PPA power purchase agreement, which apparently was signed between JSW Energy and your state's Discom? Is that right? How much of power are you wanting to buy?
See, we wanted to have a short-term power. Though we are sufficient, we are managing the issue. We have called for a short-term tender for 1,200 megawatt and about some 600 to 750 megawatt we have just tied up with JSW, and we are taking that power.
So what would the tariffs be?
This is right.
For this tie-up?
The tariff is about 3 rupees and odd, 360 and something.
So why only short term? Will you ever think of making it a slightly longer term contract at all?
No, see what has happened in Karnataka, we have already planned for this Kudgi plant is there. Kudgi, Ermeras and Ballari plant. In these three we are getting more than 2,500. In Kudgi we are getting about 1,200 megawatt. And Ermeras we are getting 1,600 megawatt in the future. And in Ballari we are getting 700 megawatt. In solar, I think we are adding about 1,000 megawatt this year. So we will be self-sufficient. Okay. So we doesn't want to take a very big risk on this issue. Okay. So we decided for a short term. Though we had a call for a medium term tender last year, but again we decided we don't want to comes to bleed. So that is why I think still compared to the other states, we are paying very well to all the power suppliers.
Okay. Mr. Shivakumar, good morning. Of course, Karnataka is a power deficit state. What's the plan over the next 2 or 3 years? In terms of reducing the deficit?
See, yesterday the Pravasi Bharati Divsa ended in Karnataka. See, when all things are right, the central government, whatever may be the political differences we have from the central government and the state government, still the central government thought that Karnataka is a very good destination for industries and various places to be attracted. So they placed the Bangalore as the center for this Pravasi Divsa. And knowing that we have already been equipped on that, we are, I think, we will see that whatever the problems are there, we have a small deficit, that's all. It is not a very big issue. That is for the time being. But since we are the seasons of this rainy season, Karnataka mostly depend, 33% of the power depend upon the idle sector. So we failed. That is why we had taken this short term. But overall, we are okay. For the next 10-15 years, we have planned in a very systematic way that nothing will go wrong. And even in the next year, I think we will have an excess power of more than 1,500 megawatt.
Okay,
that is what we look at.
Mr. Shivakumar, you earlier said that the tariff rates would be for this particular PPA at about 3.6 rupees. Is that the average rate that we're looking at for all the other short-term PPAs? And what is the average cost of procurement now?
No, average, see, it is in some cases, see, we have tied up with NTPC for 3 rupees 33 paisa in solar. In solar, some will be about 480, some of them in Damodar Valley we have at 4 rupees 50 paisa. In this we got 3 and hard. And in our own discounts we have about more than 4 rupees 40 paisa in our average of 440. In our idle we get within 50 paisa we get our power in our own idle. So the average comes within 4 rupees, average about 4 rupees.
Okay, so there is no plan now for any further long-term PPAs at all? Because I understand 3 of your own power plants are going to come on stream at Yeramaru, Raichur and the Raichur second unit.
No. See, we are just looking at these investors who are coming forward. If they need very big power, definitely we will plan for a long plan, and we have been permitting other players also to see. Even JSW can have extended as per the new policy. JSW and Udupi Power, both of them can have their expansion.
Okay.
We will allow them for the expansion also within the state.
No, you will allow
within the state,
expansion, but
wanted
will you
to
buy the
encourage
power,
people.
sir? The big problem with power companies is they are willing to expand provided you give a PPA. Are you open for any longer-term PPA anytime soon?
See, definitely government of India has come out with a policy. We doesn't want, but at the same time, not only buying, we need consumers, no? And a lot of people are going for open access. Open access is there. But still, I am thinking, we are just looking at, we need proper consumers who can pay us well. We are just waiting for this Pravasi Bharati Divasa. We are making a list of who all wanted to invest in Karnataka. As per the plans, definitely we will see that there will be no power cuts, there will be no power shortage, and we will supply power to whomever people want to invest in Karnataka.
Sir, can you give us an update on what's the latest with respect to the Uday scheme? I mean, have there been any decrease in losses of the AT&C, and has it improved the efficiency of the SEB?
See, in Udaya scheme, I think you have seen the reports. In India, in the quarterly report, Bescam has stood the #1 in performance. And out of 5 companies, what we have, 3 companies are 1 in 8. One is in 6 and one is in 8. The ESCOM is in 6 and the other CHESCOM is in 8. And this is the level of performance what our ESCOMs are doing it. We are a little bit very progressive. We are looking at and we are accepted.
Sir, our question was, what is your T&D loss now? What was it a year ago? Is there a loss in T&D or AT&C losses?
No. There is, it has been decreased. The loss has been decreased to 0.5% compared to the last year. And now I think we have already around Bangalore, there was a lot of issues. More than 3,000 crores of rupees has been invested only on the transmission sector. And I think, and we have come out with another new policy and which we are introducing on a distributed generation. In every taluka, we are having about 20 megawatt of solar power where the power will be generated there and distributed at their level. And I think today I was supposed to attend a cabinet. We are coming out with a new solar policy that in every taluk we are going to distribute solar to minimum to 150 to 200.
Okay.
So that power can be distributed at the same level. So we wanted this 280 losses to be reduced.
Okay.
This is the plan of action which we are looking at.
All right, sir. We'll have to leave it at that. Mr. Shivakumar, thank you very much for joining us with those details. So.